Yes, guys, thank you very much for everything. I really appreciate you guys. Isn't it fantastic that TikTok is saved, guys? I love the fact that TikTok is saved, darling. Kan kalla tekrar. Yes, guys, Donna. Now, guys, Tizzy Ent is a creator. He's a creator on social media. And he was apologizing for something. I feel what he was apologizing for, but I didn't actually see what he was apologizing for. So I don't know what he did wrong or what apparently he did wrong. Maybe it was a fake channel. Maybe it was AI. But anyway, he talks about how Trump saved TikTok, and he's not that pleased about it because he thinks that Trump has made, Trump has made is just trying to get back at someone that bullied him. So he wants to look like he saved TikTok. But at the end of the day, I mean, I know Tizzy Ant is very positive, and he saves a lot of people, and he fights for human rights, and literally fights hate crimes and all that, and things that nobody can do. I mean, some people can do that, but they choose not to, whatever. But he's actually in the fire, like in the front lines, right? Pretty much. So he's really, really good, right? There's nothing wrong with that, right? He's really, really good at that. I love him for that. He fights for human rights. We need people like that, more people like that. I'm sure there's enough though, because there's like racism is stopped by him, and all these, he fights racism. He fights all these things, right? So it's really, really good. Fights homophobia, transphobia, women's issues of dealing with SA and all that. So he fights all these really important things. So without him, the world wouldn't be the same, right? I'm not trying to say he's very important, right? But I just think, in terms, and I mean, maybe he wants to say what he's saying because maybe people feel a certain way about Trump, about rights, etc., right? And I mean, yes. So I mean, yes, he can say whatever he wants. He's helping the world in so many ways, and that's how he feels. Great, right? I don't see a problem with that because he's Tiziente, and he's amazing. He's got 7 million followers, and he's doing a really good job of saving the world, right? He's literally going out there, saving the world, and making it better for everyone, right? So true kudos to him, right? But he was, and I mean, anyway, he was saying basically that Trump wanted to look like TikTok. He was saying that Trump was the original one that wanted the ban, and that Trump is going to save the day now because some bullies were making fun of Trump or whatever, right? So he wanted to ban it and then save the day to look like the hero, right? But I mean, all in all, I just think when you have something like TikTok, something that amazing, and if it's still like around because of some president, I mean, Trump could easily take it away, right, if he wanted to. So I mean, the whole fun aspect of him having it here. I know Tizian might be like, well, certain rights aren't protected, whatever, right? If certain rights aren't protected because Trump, that sucks, and all that. But I mean, and I don't know what the deal is with that because I don't really pay attention to that much. But as soon as I look at the rights, I mean, I feel like Trump's given a bad rap for what he said about certain things, but I don't know exactly if he followed through on certain things. But he seems to be, I mean, every time I see something about him, it's always really positive. So I don't really think too much bad stuff about him, right? That way, I used to think he was going to be hard on certain cultures or people or whatever, but he's actually, and maybe he has, I don't know, but it seems to me that he's doing quite well and he's being a lot nicer of a president than we thought he would be, right? But anyway, so, and I mean, Tizian can say whatever he wants. Maybe he knows more about it than I do, and he feels that Trump is, being whatever, right? But I feel like, I mean, maybe there's LGBTQ people, ex-icons, and trans people and all that, and people in general that are feeling their rights are being taken, or women even, that if they feel their rights are taken away. So for that reason, obviously that would be bad, right? I don't want people's rights to be taken away. So if he's doing that, yes, that's bad. But I mean, saving TikTok, I'm so grateful that TikTok is saved. I really love TikTok. So I mean, whatever the reason or whatever, I mean, it's not like people don't try to look like the hero often in life, right? On social media, we all see people trying to be the hero and stuff like that. But I mean, like I said, I don't know if human rights are being destroyed or hate crimes are happening because of him, right? So, but so if that's the case, obviously that sucks and that shouldn't be happening. And that might be why Tizian is saying something. but you know, setting aside all that, which that shouldn't be happening if it is, but setting aside all that, it's so awesome that TikTok is saying, guys, don't know. I'm so happy for them. I know.